remember, this is the last week to enter for the January drawing to have your Instagram profile highlighted on my page. So make sure that you submit by saying challenge complete either in the comments on my Instagram post for this week or through DM at ChronicallyFitwithchiara. My Instagram information is in the description box below. All right, let's get started with this week's challenge. So today I'm going to show you some tips for helping modify your squats so that you don't have pain while you do them. So as everyone probably knows, since I've mentioned a few times this week, I've been having so much knee pain in my right knee, and normally, like in the past, I would think that would mean that squats were out of the question because my knee pain would always be so much worse whenever I would squat. But I'm going to instead share with you some tips for how to do squats even if you suffer from knee pain, which I know a lot of us do. So we're going to start by going over the form that you're going to want to have. So you're going to have your feet hip width apart, stomach sucked in, and chest out and proud. All right, we're going to, now you're going to keep your knees behind your toes. You don't want to come out in front of them. And you're going to try to keep your feet flat on the ground. Now, doing a normal squat, you would look kind of like this. And that can aggravate the knees. So we're going to just make some slight modifications so that we can do our 20 squats this week without any pain whatsoever. So you're going to take your arms, have them up as if you were going to hold a bar, and then you're going to bring your elbows into your sides. Okay? And now we're going to focus, and this is going to stabilize our back. Now we're going to use some mindful techniques here, and we're going to think about our hips. So when you pull your hip up, either you just pull your knee up, you can feel your hips flexing. That's the feeling that we're going to try to get today with our squats. So we're going to have our elbows in, stabilizing our back, proper form with our body. And we're just going to now dip down and think about pulling your hips in. Really feel that. I'm just bouncing, pulsing here for a second, just to give a good feel of what that feels like. So I can feel the tension in my hips right now as they're activating. And that is helping keep the pressure off my knees. And then when you pull back up, you're going to squeeze your glutes on the way back up. And when you come up, you don't want to thrust out because that's not going to give you the full effect. So you're just going to want to focus on maintaining that good form and just focus on your glutes pulling you up just into a straight position and not coming out. Okay, so let's try one together. Feet hip width apart, chest up and proud, elbows tucked into your side, and we're going to exhale and sink down into our hips, and then pull up with your glutes. And that's it. It's really simple, just these easy modifications, and I can do squats with no pain. So let's do 10 together, and then I'll show you what it looks like from the side. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, 2 other things. When you're starting out, first, don't do too many. As soon as you start to feel like you might not be feeling great, or it's just pushing a little too hard, you're feeling some pain, stop. And then just try again next time. And gradually you'll be able to build up over time. When I started, I could only do 1. I would just do 1 squat for the whole day. That was it. But now I can keep going on and on. So you just give yourself time to build up. And then second, you are going to just want to get to your comfortable position with how far you go down. So you don't need to go, you don't need to go past your knees first of all, but then you don't need to sink down further than you're actually able. So because you're going to be able to build that up over time. So if you can just get a little bit as you start out, that's fine. It's going to improve. Give yourself a place to start. All right, so we'll do our last 10. I'll show you from the side. Again, knees behind toes, feet hip width apart, elbows pulled into your side, Stomach in, chest up, and we're just gonna exhale and sink into our hips and feel our hip flexors as we go down. Inhale and pull up in your glutes, and really focus on pulling those glutes in because that's where you're going to get that benefit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And again, focus on trying to keep your back straight while you do that too. But as you can see, even with excruciating knee pain I've been dealing with this week, I can do 20 squats, no problem. This week's challenge is complete. That simple. And you can just keep going. And it's really that easy. So it is possible to do squats without any knee pain. I hope this video helped, and be sure to submit that challenge by next Thursday. It will already be February. It's crazy. And we will do the drawing next week for the January winner. Have a great day.